and also to the fantastic support that we've received from friends of Fight for Sight like Chris, who I will be introducing to you in a minute, but also to the support from a number of patient support groups and a wonderful collaboration with a number of our new partner charities in the jointly funded Small Grant Awards scheme, and also support from companies such as Orange and Joy Optical and Bausch & Lomb, who have produced the most brilliant corporate sponsored team. Thank you, Bausch & Lomb. Now, the size of this Carrots Night Walk, which, as you may know, we are going to be taking national next year, is very much a reflection of the growing interest in sight loss throughout the UK, but also, I think, a really deep appreciation of the critical need for the continuing to invest in eye research into the prevention of sight loss, the treatment of eye disease, and the ultimate restoration of sight. And indeed, Fight for Sight has been investing in the last few years £16 million, and we plan to invest another 20 million in the next 5 years to support this amazing army of world-class researchers in their quest for understanding better the origins and patterns and processes of eye disease, and in improving treatment and improving diagnosis. And so all this money that you have been raising and will be raising around this event is hugely valuable and will be going towards that continuing investment. So thank you so much. I was told earlier this evening that I talk too much, so I'm going to stop now. And I'm going to hand over to our events manager, Sam, who is going to talk you through a few hot tips about how to enjoy this walk in safety.
Thank you very much. I've just got a couple of minutes of your time. Please do pay attention, because this might just save your life. Just got a couple of housekeeping tips, nothing too serious. Usual things, really. What we're going to do is we've got a kind of a system here. The people at the front we expect to be the fastest walkers. It's not a race, though, so do take your time and enjoy the route. But if you are particularly fast walking, if you'd like to make your way to the front after this amazing speech, that'd be fantastic. And then at the back, there'll be the slower walkers, and we will have a couple of sweepers behind you, just making sure that you're never alone. That is really the mantra of this event. You're never alone. So please do, if you're walking alone, or if you don't like the people you've come with, please do find other people, because you've got a load of potential friends here. And for health and safety reasons, we really like to see people happy and together and safe. And there are also going to be a few marshals walking with you, even though they do have maps, you need to have maps as well, because it is a self-guided route. So if you don't have a map, please do nip into reception and pick up one from the registration desk before you head out. We've got 3 checkpoints around the course. The first one is over in lovely Chelsea, and we're going to have cake there for you. In the second one, we're going to have soup. In the third one, we're going to have what remains of the cookies that we had for the last walk. So a few there. So do enjoy those. But absolutely, there's snacks, and we'll keep you energised. And I think that's pretty much it. Just a couple of final things, actually. We will be passing through, the route rather passes through some residential areas. So please be as noisy as you can before you get to them. And then when you go through those residential areas, please do be nice and quiet, especially at the earlier morning hours. And finally, on the map, again, the map is very important. You have all of those in your group that you're walking with. There are a couple of emergency numbers. So if there is any kind of problem at all, we do have people at the checkpoints, we have the marshals, and we also have a quick response team that will come and sort you out if you need them. So do keep that map with you. But that's everything from me. Just to say very, very many thanks, echoing Julian's words, for coming, and also thanking all the volunteers that are helping out today. They've done a fantastic job already. And I'll just pass that to Julian, and have a lovely walk. I'll see you in the morning.
Yes, please enjoy the walk. Please come back next year. Let's continue to build this flagship event into something really, really special. And I now want to introduce you to a friend of Fight for Sight, a wonderful supporter of ours, Chris Holmes. He is Director of Integration at the Paralympics at LOCOG, a very important position, but in fact much more interestingly than that, he is still the most decorated Paralympian swimmer of all time with 9 gold medals. Wow. So I'm going to hand you over to him. He's going to say a few words and then set you off. Over to you, Chris.
Good evening, Carrots. That was rubbish. Good evening, Carrots. Let me hear those whistles. Very good, very good. The main reason for those whistles and what you've just demonstrated is next year, as a result of what you've just done with the whistles, we will also be raising money for people who've just suffered hearing loss. It is a great pleasure to be here, and this charity is incredibly close to my heart. I grew up in the Midlands, went to the local comprehensive school, played cricket, rugby, football for the school. Then when I was 14, I went to bed one night, and when I woke up, I couldn't see. I'd lost my sight overnight. It wasn't predicted, wasn't expected, certainly wasn't something I thought I'd have to face in my life. And what you guys are doing this evening absolutely goes to the purpose of that, to wherever and whenever possible, to prevent sight loss, not least in young people, and that is a tremendous, tremendous thing you're doing.